mayo for a big game night. These are packed with flavor and they're super easy to make. We're gonna start by seasoning our cut up chicken thighs with some turmeric, salt, pepper, chili powder, coriander powder, Kashmiri chili powder, garam masala, garlic, ginger paste, and some yogurt to keep everything nice and juicy. Lastly, add some lemon juice and some olive oil and give everything a good mix. Set this aside in the fridge to marinate for at least 1 to 2 hours. Add some olive oil to your pan and let everything cook for about 15 minutes. Then go ahead and thinly slice up half an onion. Now comes the fun part. Grab your sliders and cut them in half. Mayo makes the moment, so we're gonna spread a generous amount of Hain's garlic mayo on one side of the buns. Go ahead and add the chicken and your onions on top. I also really like to add some mozzarella cheese slices onto my sliders. And for your other side of the slider buns, we're gonna add the Hain's sriracha mayo for a nice creamy kick. Close everything up and brush some more of the Hain's garlic mayo on top of the bun. Let that bake for 15 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And that's it. These are perfect for game night and trust me, they disappear fast. So do your Indian husband. Today we're making malai kofta for dummies. This curry would give butter chicken a run for its money. So let's get into it. Add some butter and some oil to your pan. Then go in with your cloves, cinnamon, cardamom, and some chilies for that spice. Next we're adding in some onion. You can use one big one or 2 small ones. Same goes for the tomato, 1 big one or 2 small How ones. Are you guys making cutting tomatoes look so easy? Anyways, we're also gonna go in with some cashews, okay? Let these soak in some warm water for at least 10 minutes and then add them to your pan. Now we're gonna add some garlic paste and ginger. Give that a good stir. I need you guys to help me convince my mom to get rid of her plastic utensils. She literally never listens to me. Anyways, we're gonna add in a little bit of water and close that up for a good 15 minutes until it looks like this. In the meantime, we're gonna grate some paneer. We used an entire block. And we're also gonna grate 2 boiled potatoes. This is what we're using to make the kofta balls, okay? So add in some chilies and some coriander, and then we're gonna season everything with some salt, Kashmiri chili powder, and some kasturi methi, which is basically fenugreek leaves. Apparently, we must crush them before putting them in. To make everything stick together like glue, we're gonna use some flour and some cornstarch. Here comes the fun part. We're just gonna make these into little tiny balls. In this batch, we were able to make 16 koftas. All right, set these aside, and now we're gonna take out the bay leaves from the pan and blend everything together until it's smooth. Then we're gonna add some butter and a little bit of oil back to the pan. Season with Kashmiri chili powder, some salt, turmeric, and some coriander powder. Give that a good mix and then add the blended curry back in. Mix everything until it looks kind of weird like this. That's when we're gonna go in with some water to make everything a nice curry-like consistency. To make the kofta balls, you're gonna fry them. Can somebody please let me know if we can actually air fry these? Anyways, we're gonna blot off all the extra oil. This is very important, okay? It's okay for things to be deep fried, but that extra oil, that is where I draw the line. These perfect little golden koftas are to die for. Add them to your curry and then top it with some cream. Whipping cream for best results, but you can also use half and half cream like we did. And that's it, you're done. You can pair this with rice or some cheesy garlic naan like we did. These were homemade and I promise you guys the recipe for these is coming very soon. Garlic naan for dummies. It's me, I'm the dummy, so this recipe is going to be super simple. We're going to start by adding 2 cups of flour into a bowl, and then we're going to add 1 spoon of salt and 1 spoon of sugar. Go ahead and add 3 tablespoons of melted butter, a 1/4 cup of yogurt, and some quick rise yeast. You only need 1 of these packets, which has 8 grams of yeast, but apparently we need to activate it first, whatever that means. So add some warm water to the yeast and let it sit for 5 minutes before adding it to your mixture. Mix everything up and add a little bit of oil until it's all smooth, and then cover it up for up to 2 hours. Magically, it will rise. Now we're going to section the dough off into 4 and start rolling it out. Then we're gonna add a little bit of cheese, and my mom is gonna demonstrate this process, okay? So I hope you guys are paying attention because I was not. Basically, we're just gonna pinch it all together, I guess. Then we're gonna roll it out some more and flatten it as much as you possibly can. This is a real workout, I will not lie. Then you're just gonna throw it onto a pan and repeat the process 4 more times. And top with some melted butter, garlic, and chopped up cilantro. It is gonna smell fantastic, but it is gonna taste even better. These came out so chewy and pillowy soft. They were addictive. I just know you guys are gonna love these. Let me know in the comments what recipe you guys want to see for day 15.